Welcome back to W.P.M with Magz, aka Wolf Pussy Monologues Podcast. Get ready for some shit and shenanigans from the CEO of the Unicorn Division, our leader of the Wolfden Pack, the maniac behind the mic, the one and only Magz. Broadcasting internationally from our lovely private studio in the city of Los Angeles. We thank each of our listeners around the globe for joining the shit show, and we sincerely hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Hey, yo, what up, what it is? How you feeling? How you living? Where my folks been? Welcome to another episode of W.P.M with Magz Podcast. I'm your host, Magz. So glad you can join me this week. Hope you had a great week. Hope you're feeling all right. So, yeah, we want to talk about a lightweight topic, I think. Light heavy, if you will. Look, as rough around the edges as a woman can be, you know, it's just something about that gentleman that really makes your whole pussy shoot cum bubbles and shit. I'm just trying to tell you something about that gentleman. Ooh-wee. I don't know. Some women like bad boys and all that jazz and shit. Whatever. That gentleman, we gonna talk about it in the wolf den. That just does something to the wolf pussy. You know what I'm talking about? I tell you what, let me go ahead and light my shit up, if you will, because we gonna talk about some shit today. Can you dig it? Shit. For as long as I can remember, and I guess that would be from the first time I noticed boys, you know, when we transitioned from that Barbie stage to that Ken and Barbie stage. Yeah. So I've always admired that whole put my coat over a puddle so you can walk over it type of, you know, don't walk on the outside of me in the street type of, let me open every fucking door. Bitch, you better act like you ain't got no hands around me type of. That gentleman, oh, Lord Jesus. It's like, do you send them to the school for that? Is it a special school? Because it's real evident in some men where they are just, it's honed into their fucking DNA. Their whole genetic makeup is gentlemen. Oh, my God. Do you know? I feel it so bad that a lot of gentlemen don't get their dick as wet as it should be. Holy frijoles, I think that is so sad. Of all the tragedies in the world, why that gotta be one of them? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that gentleman. Let's talk about that gentleman. And everybody that likes gentlemen, you know what I'm talking about? Let's talk about the gentleman, okay? He's chivalrous. Yes, that word exists for a reason. You rude marasakas. He's chivalrous. He's opening doors. He's making sure your car is cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry and think about things like oil changes and fucking maintenance scheduling. And though he knows you can do it, he does not leave that up to your devices to do. Like, no, babe, I'm taking the cars in today. Can you hear me in the back? Is this thing on? I'm taking the cars in today. He provides that safety, that comfort, and security. And it's not hard for him. You know what I dig? It's not an extra burden for him to do so. He's not too tired to do so. Oh, shit, you motherfuckers ain't listening. What the pastor say? Y'all ain't listening up in here. You know what I dig me? The gentleman, boy, it just brings my heart such joy that there are men like this. They do exist. It's not a figment of my fucking imagination. I've seen it in real life. In my lifetime, the gentleman does exist, ladies and gentlemen. He does not make his issues your issues, period. Even if you got it, he know you got it. He ain't making it your issue. Shout out to the motherfucking gentleman. He does not make, oh, his car broke down. Okay. That ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China according to his guidelines for you and him. You like, babe, but I got it. Here, why don't you go get that fixed? He looking at you like you got shit on your hand. How dare you? Huh? Because a lot of women are independent women and aggressive women, and they really, y'all ain't gonna like this, but you really don't know your place in a relationship. You cannot wear the pants and hold and suck the dick at the same time. It's impossible. You're going to have to relinquish control. Okay? And trust me when I say it's not in a bad way, because it feels so good. In that part. He becomes not the source of her happiness, but a giant addition to her happiness. Okay? He doesn't take on the job of just whatever, makes you happy. He's striving for that. He is an addition to the happiness you already have, because you are healed enough to see and respect and understand you have a gentleman on your hands. Oh, shit. Is they listening in here? Is this thing on, damn it? Is this thing on? He receives the submissive, the sweet, the loving version of his woman. That's who the gentleman receives. When y'all men get this gangster shit, check your stats on how much of a gentleman you've been. And I'll just give it the last 6 months. Now, if you've been on your shit, you know what I'm saying? You've been on your shit. You got receipts, as they say, that you own your shit as a gentleman. You're not equally yoked with one that would appreciate the gentleman in you. So that's just what that is. Okay? And I hope that's not your situations. You dig what I'm saying? But that it happens. It does happen. Did you ever see that man that he gets the version of a woman that you've never seen in all your years of living? Okay? That's some real shit. Because a gentleman will allow a woman to be in her soft zone and love it there. Be just shit. Picking flowers, daisies, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's true. It's out there. It happens. It's real. It's real. The gentleman actively pays attention to detail, even in the smallest aspect of details. It can mean really nothing to him. But when he sees that it means something to his woman, automatically that transcends, okay, it means something to me fucking too. You know what I'm saying? He's well aware of the importance of empathy. Because in the wrong situation, one instance of feeling like your partner, your man, don't have your back in a fucked up situation or whatever, and that's your man. You know what I'm saying? That's enough to break a whole system down. Little by little, it'll happen. Okay? A gentleman, a gentleman shows up naturally without any fuss or cuss about it. It's automatic for him. Yes. Automatic. Yes. I do love that word. Automatic. Yes. That means I don't have to put any effort in. Just put the fucking trigger. Can you dig it? Boom, boom. Last but not least, of course, no hands are laid. But, a gentleman true at heart does not need to refer to his woman in a mean or demeaning manner. No matter how much of a bitch she may be, no matter what the fuck the case is, he is able to retain that bullshit and not bring that trash inside the house. Ain't that some shit? That's a strong motherfucking man. Strong motherfucking man. Because some women say things just to fucking piss you off. Just to get under your, you know what I'm saying? Just to cut you. And to be able to restrain like that, some people think is nonchalant and you don't care and you have no feelings. But a real one gonna understand. He not even gonna lower down to in the mud and play with the mud pies with me because I'm on some bullshit and I know I am. And he know it too. And he's not even going to engage. Holy shit. You done lucked up and found around and got a gentleman, dummy. If you are lucky enough to have a gentleman in your life, in whatever capacity he's in your life, be thankful. They are such a bright spot, such a joy to be around, to share anything with. You know what I'm saying? It's really a breath of fresh air. So shout out to the gentleman from the Wolf Den, from W.P.M with Magz. Shout out to the gentleman. Keep that shit up. You look damn good. You underdig me? And good things come. Shit. At some point. We're going to put it like that. At some point, good things do come. Sheesh. Y'all stay safe. Stay out the way. Stay out them streets. That's how we going to end this July series. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure enjoyed bringing it to you. Again, I'm your host, Magz. Please tune in next week for our next month's array of shits and shenanigans. I can't wait. What's on the board for next month? I do believe we're going to kick off August with our swipe left, swipe right, swipe wrong. Damn it, that is going to be a hell of an episode. Don't miss it. Y'all stay safe, stay out the way, stay out them motherfucking streets. Love, peace, and hair grease. W.P.M with Magz. Out.